welcome to my channel. Welcome to a flip through. I've got 3 magazines to show you in this video. So these are the cross stitcher magazines. Down below in the description I will have the chapters, so you will be able to flick through from March, April or June depending on which issue you're after. I will put these all together, so this will be a longer video, but the 3 chapters will be distinctive, so you should be able to just skip through as you need to. Now, if you're not already a subscriber, please consider subscribing. Please ring the bell for notifications when I put videos up. I haven't got around to doing any magazine things for a stupid amount of time, considering that I'm already behind in Australia when the magazines come out. So I'm going to go through each of these one by one, and yeah, let's take a look. So you can see I use split screen here. If you're not new, if you are new to my channel, you'll see a little bit of usage on that, and I do move it in and out as well. The freebie that you get with the magazine, which is a bonus, sorry, I just realized why that is off, because I had been recording another video and I'd let it be zoomed in. Anyway, so yeah, sorry, I'll move this screen here, the face screen, I will move that in and out, maybe to show or not show patterns. I'll show pictures, but I won't show patterns. So just so you're aware there. So this is the freebie. You get this with the physical magazine. You don't get these online, unfortunately, with the digital copies. I do also subscribe to Just Cross Stitch. I've been getting that for a year. It is a bi-monthly, I think it's bi-monthly magazine, and it's $20 a year for subscribing to that. It's dirt cheap. These magazines here cost me a small fortune. They're like 17 bucks each after they translate, because they're UK based magazines, so a little bit more expensive for these ones. This is a Buds and Bloom. This is a Biscornu, new, and it even comes with the finishing set on the back, so you've got to sort through what your threads are. There's the buttons and the polka dots for the back. That's really cool. I haven't actually done a Biscornu new yet. There are some really pretty ones. I actually like that one. I like the colors of that one too. So the patterns and all the instructions come in here. So this is kind of the overview of what's in it. This is a orange kitty. The first blooms of spring always make the heart sing. My stitching place is my happy place. Any day spent stitching is a good day. And then there's more. So, and we immediately get into a pattern. Holy cow, it's the Biscornu. So the details though are pocket mags, and you can download back issues, which includes a special feature on Biscornus. I think I have that. Issue 363 if you're interested. There is a list in my playlists that should be magazine flip throughs, and if I haven't already done it, I will do it now, because I've done a few and it's enough to create a playlist. So you've got all of your flosses here. Most of these magazines, because they're UK based, will show Anchor. They will also show Madeira as a third option, but you've got the DMC conversion too. So it's handy. This is designed by Susan Penny, and I think it's really nice. I think the colors are really nice, being the pinks, greens, and then the paler pink and blue. Nice and strong and simple, like you've got the lines there. So you've got your welcome. Next issue is free coasters. You'll see that on the next magazine that I flip through. Then you've got a bit of blurb from Susan and Martin Penny, who are the editors of this magazine. Alright, so this is the sneak peek of what's in there. This is cute. It's goldfish, but it's almost in relief with the ripples on the water and the koi, and that's gorgeous. What is this? The letter alphabet that they do, if that's going to be all dogs. Oh, wow, can't wait. Then we've got this thing. the detail and the back stitching. Okay, if you don't like back stitching, don't do this one. I'll show you in more detail. You've got two collections. And look, you got the ginger. My ginge was a rude bastard of a thing. We have some quilting. It's cross stitch and quilting. Where is mix and match? I have a whole load of quilting fabrics that I have not used, and I did wonder if I could use them for bags or stuff. I don't know. My Craft Room by Aduku Parker. She is a designer, and you get to see some sneak peeks of her design space. And of course, because, well, not of course, it's not a given, but she's African, so she uses all these vibrant colours. I'm white Irish. I tend to go for the bland, don't attract attention to myself. And because I had red hair, I'd never wear red, yellow, orange. You've got to be a particular skin tone to get away with orange. Love these baskets. They are gorgeous. Really nice. Made in Ghana. Bulga storage baskets from Lola and Mawu. LOLAANDMAWU.com. We've got some buttons that have been made from the fabric Russian dolls. Buttons. Floss sorter. Retractable tapes in these gorgeous, like really, really pretty floral colours. Hang on. Let me do that so you can see and try not to block the front camera. So there they are. Aren't they gorgeous? The floral is beautiful. Russian doll keyring that you can cross stitch the tummy with your own design as well. That's kind of cool. And of course the bunny is gorgeous. Bothy threads. There is a Facebook group for the bothy stuff if you are interested. Ah, this is a pain. I'll show you it this way. This is gorgeous. Lovely little pattern. It's stitching with Jess, but it doesn't actually show it finished. Lupins, if you like lupins. More Spring Bargains printed Ada. You've got the beachy kind of scene. You've got snowflakes. You've got sparkles. That's really cool. These are mail order stuff from Willow Fabrics. So if you need any printed fabrics, Willow is the place to go. This one is all kinds of cool. If you wanted to create...
Oh, I just wanted to say the sun's definitely over the yard arm on my side of the house.
No, it's 8 minutes shy of the yard arm.
I'll open it now. Does it have time to breathe?
Yeah. Anyway.
Do you like your shade sales, by the way, love?
Yes, thank you, dear.
So that's 8 minutes worth of love, is it?
Yeah.
Right.
Sophie, I'm trying to record. Can you please stop? I'll move it when I'm finished. If you have a student in your life, or if you have a teenager in your life, I bet their room isn't that tidy. It's all kinds of cool though, but yes, you can make this with a shadow box, and then you can add a fake top, and you can cover it over with the magic with some fancy wrapping paper, and you can make it like a room. That's cool. And next month is sewing room, so you've got a craft room. Alright. This one is The First Blooms of Spring Always Make Your Heart Sing. It's part 1. What does that mean? Do we only get this little bit? Let's see. Ooh, looks like a whole lot. Okay, so you get all of that. Spring has sprung. First in a new series of seasonal samplers. Okay, so there's spring, summer, autumn, winter. Okay, but you do get a full double spread. So it's easy to read. You get your DMC, Anchor and Madeira conversion there. Alright, and then your usual ads, your materials. There's often a bit, there's how to frame it as well. 5 reasons never to miss an issue. Oh, it's just future advertising, but it's showing you the spring, it's showing you the biscornu, showing you the tips and tricks for how to do stuff, and stitch alongs with each issue. So that one is showing the fairy tales, like Dick Whittington or... Oh, my goodness. Alright, listen. If you're into moons, Shine On. Stitch the waxing and waning moon to make a stunning mobile for your home. Okay, so this is finished on a branch, and then you've got the string. You can't really see it against the wood, but then you've got all of the different moon stages there. I have a friend of mine whose hubby is into sky watching. He's got a telescope, and she or he would love that. She loves, I always pass on any kind of moon patterns. But there's a close-up of the model stitches there. That's cool. A lot of variation in the colors. There's like 10 at a quick glance, 10, 11 at a quick glance. Alright, if you like your Russian dolls, it's what's inside that counts. And there you've got a collection of Russian dolls on the shelf as well. Cool. I like Russian dolls. I think Dad brought a set home from one of his trips to Russia. But yeah, there's the finish again and all your conversion. Alright, the stitching words. So you say, the best things in life are stitched. My stitching place is my happy place. Good things come to those that stitch, and any day spent stitching is a good day. I would agree. Oops. Why not frame them individually instead to add some homespun decor to your craft room? And they're only small. They are... Carte blanche is 4 1/4 inches to 3 1/4 inches. Here we go. So design size 3 3/4 by 2 3/4. 7 hours stitch time on each of those. So that's handy having the stitch time. A lot of people are wondering how long is it going to take them to stitch, say, a Hayed Heaven and Earth design mini stitch. Well, how many stitches are you going to drop each day? If you're only going to drop 25 stitches, it's going to take you a lot longer. But you know, knowing that it's however many, I can stitch, depending on color blocking or confetti, I can stitch anything from 200 to 300 stitches an hour. And I know this because I've just done stitching retreat challenges where you're timed. So, you know, that's a rough guess, but I'm not going to work out how many hours a stitch thing might take. This is gorgeous though. I love this. And you've got some back stitching showing the scales and everything on that koi. Shows you how to frame. Oh my lordy, looky, they're all puppies. So you've got your G for Goldie, you've got your W for Westie, you've got your Y for Yorkie. Okay, A is Alsatian, B is Beagle, C is Chihuahua, D is Doberman, E is Elkhand. It's a big dog. F is French Bulldog, G is Goldie, H is Husky, I is Irish Wolfhound, J is Jack Russell, K is some kind of spaniel, like fluffy spaniel, L is Labrador, M is, it looks like a peak, but it could be a Maltese, N is a shaggy dog, O is, looks like a Old English sheepdog, that one, P is Pekingese, Q is a dog under a blanket. That's awesome. R is Rottweiler, S is a Schnauzer, T, oh, I'm not sure what that is. It looks like a Chow, but it's more like that Bernese kind of dog. U is also undercover, under a blanket. Ooh, yum. V, I'm not sure what a V is, but it looks like a kind of Labrador-y hunter kind of dog. X is one of those Egyptian dogs with the huge big ears. Y is the Yorkie, and Z is a snoozing dog. So you've got these kind of things. So really, really cool. So if you have, and all the numbers are here as well. So if you have pet owners, dog lovers in your life, you could really go to town on that. That's awesome. So you've got your, is it a, I think it's pit bull, American pit bull. You've got a poodle. You've got a Kelpie blue heeler kind of thing, Maltese Shih Tzu, more of a staffy kind of dog, Border Collie, kind of a whippety thing, one of those really Afghan hounds, and other kind of, if you watch Fancy Nancy, like a BB kind, no, not BB, her terrier, her whiskey kind of terrier, the black and tan. I can't think of the name now. I'm blank. Alright. You've also then onto the next pattern is the Tooth Fairy, and the address is 7 Mushroom Ring, Garden Bottom, and it's Rachel's tooth, so you can personalise this for the kids in your life. That's kind of cool. The envelope is really nicely finished. So there you go. With the finish, that's all kinds of cool. And the little bag is done on linen and just finished off with some string too. You have the curled up cat. Now, if you're a cat owner, you will know that you got some crazy sleeping positions by the kitty, and that's been finished on a cushion. That's awesome. That's really cool. And then you've got a bit of a close-up there as well. The little bit of back stitching through that is really gorgeous, and it goes over 4 pages. So they don't shrink it down to make it fit the pages. They will actually make it so that you can work this properly. What I would do is color photocopy it, and then maybe even PDF it into Pattern Keeper, so I can work, even if I can't search, I can still mark off the grid. But photocopying it on a proper photocopier will mean that it's flat, so you don't get your bent lines and all that kind of thing. But there is a Facebook group for Pattern Keeper if you need help in getting any patterns in there. People have done some stitching and sent them in. So you've got London, that's gorgeous, like drum patterns. You've got other letters somebody has done for all their grandies. You've got some snowdrops. You've got a stitch along success. Somebody's finished Alice in Wonderland. That would have been done over, I don't know, 3 or 4 maybe issues. You've got these that have been converted into little earrings on plastic, Ada. Ready, steady, stitch. So 3 designers have come up with these. So they've come up with original pairs of earrings with different coordinated designs for each ear. And the challenge was 14 count white plastic, Ada. 7 shades of cotton, DMC. These. So you've got a plastic Ada, DMCs, and earring hooks. Okay, so you've got squares or rectangles, and they've come up with these shapes. So somebody has cut it into the donut and the coffee, which is cool. Bikini top and bottom earrings. Don't know if I'd do that. And then just rectangle ones. Hello, goodbye. That's kind of cool. Interesting. And then you've got patterns from all of them. No, yes, I'm going to knit you a bikini. White as well. Yeah. How to make a needle minder with a button finish. And there is a pattern on the other side. Now, it's huge. The pattern is big, but the actual finish is not. And it shows you then how to assemble your button, your mini hoop, put it into a card, all of that kind of thing, so you can make your own needle minder. Now look, this is designer. It looks like a Doreen Jones, but I don't know that it is. Who is it by? This is for Stitching Heaven. There's a material pack that you can purchase, and it's got everything there. It is Doreen Jones. Oh, I'm getting good. Now I recognise them. How cool. And lots and lots of backstitching in Durian Jones and Bothy threads. But take a look if you're interested. The stitch along this time is Grimm's Fairy Tale. Oh, it's the tail of the golden goose. Derp. And it doesn't show the size of the hoop there, what it might be. But it is 2 3/4 by 1.5 inch. So it's not big. And it's part of the sal. So you piece them all together. So it's the second part of this year's stitch along design. Over the year we'll bring 12 Grimm Fairy Tale issues, and this one is the Golden Goose. Now, they do also have tips and tricks, beginners, where to start. So you've got stitching on Ada, stitching on even weave, starting your thread, the loop knot, the away waist knot, how to do fractionals. These are fantastic resources. You can of course find all these on YouTube. If you need them there. And how to do French knots, and how to add backstitch outlines and details, where to catch your threads and all of that kind of thing. So really, really useful tips and tricks. People are showing what's in their hoop, what they're stitching on. I stitch in hand, I don't stitch on a hoop. And then the blurb for the next issue. And of course, if you like your puzzles, you've got a crossword and Sudoku. And the competition, complete the crossword, find the magic word, and of course within that time, and then you might win that chicken thing. Chicken pattern. That one. Words. Okay, that fell on the ground. Alright, chapter 2. Chapter 2? Chapter 2 on the video. Alright, I'll give you the details as soon as I get into this. Alright, so as sneak peeked in the previous section, so this is crumbs. So look, if you're anyone who has eaten a digestive biscuit, you know how bad they crumb. They make the best crumble edging for cheesecakes. So do other biscuits, but digestives seem to be the go-to if you're Irish or English. And a strawberry shortcake. Strawberry shortcake? No, Jammy Dodger. Jammy Dodger. There are the colours, and you get felt for your backing. So you get to make your little coaster. That's kind of cute. I really like that. Alright, so you got this issue here. Oh, help. Okay. Just trying to make some order here. This issue here is April. You'll have the colours of spring, which is a sampler style of pattern, not a sampler in any other way. You've got these gorgeous birds, finches I think by their beak. You've got some Easter treats, you've got a tote, awesome. Alright, and of course pattern being on the front page, so there's their model finish showing the little patterns. It's so cute. Nothing?
What was this?
Nothing?
Where did it come from?
I don't know.
Right.
You've got this gorgeous basket with linens. How cute is that? Lovely colour scheme. And then just your blurbs. It is the sweet, simple things in life which are the real ones after all. That's going to be in this issue. So these are some of the sneak peeks that you get within the whole issue. You get to do a triangle mouse, and I don't know what that is. We will find out. And Stitcher Spotlight has a, looks like a matchbox, but it's a sloth. So it's kind of cool. Alright. Showing you how to do embroidery or cross-stitching on clothing. The latest high street trends. There is somebody in one of the groups that cross-stitches on all her kids' clothes. And it's like, you're not worried about it coming out? I'd be terrified of it coming out. But she does some really good work. Animal Magic, there's Bothy threads. So you've got your great tits, you've got the mouse, you've got the ducks, you've got the hares, and you've got llama or alpaca, Rendale designs. Very heavy on the back stitch. Okay, Bothy threads. Alright, now, this is Stitching with Jess, and she's designed that. It's crocus. If you're Irish, English, I'm not sure if you've got them in the States, crocuses. They're these kind of things. Spring flowers. Very, very cute, and the stamens will produce saffron, if you have the right ones. Spring busting bargains, you can buy all these kind of multi-kits. So there's a DMC scissor pack if you want to get more scissors, and all kinds of pattern packs. They're all mail order through the magazine. Alright, another room. This is your sewing room. Again, you can get the square shadow box and you can add your own top and then cover it over with your paper and stick it together. Make it look like it's actually meant to be there. Unless, of course, you can find a box frame that has the rooftop. But if you're going to cover it over, then it doesn't have to have a proper wooden top. But you've got your sewing machine, your scissors, your jars, and your stool and your table. It's cool. And yes, I might have to blur that bit because I was showing it. Alright, Birds and Blossoms. Material pack for that as well, £23 if you want to order that. Let's see if it gives the details. So again, this is over more than 2 pages. The grid is huge. It's a really good big size. It's by Rebecca Spencer. It's using Zweigart pewter, 19 by 19.5 inches. That's all kinds of cool. Alright. More inspiration kind of bits. Threads of Time. If you're interested in making a clock. These quartz hands and clock back, they're reasonably cheap to buy and you can put them onto any project, to be honest. And you can get different colour hands, or you could even paint them. You could even put paper symbols on them, but you'd need to be very careful of any paper that you put on because they'll weigh the clock hands down. My sister had one. The clock never told time because the arm wasn't strong enough to get the heavy thing across the yard arm. But all the stitchy stuff, it's kind of cool. But maybe you could colour it to make it look like a needle or scissors. Put the handle down the middle. Spring classics. So you've got things like baby chicks, cherry blossoms, seedlings, printed eggs, bird's nest, and lambing season. So you've got all these little symbols of spring, which is kind of cool. A feather duster, or not a feather duster, sorry, one of the yellow dusters with the red stitching, the overlocking. Okay, now, Twice as Mice. So you've got your little triangle stitch or your 3D shape mouse, and then this is a needle holder with the felt. Now I have seen recently Witchy Stitcher 42 Audrey has been doing a lot of these berry stitches, which are really cool. It's showing you the pattern and the shape that you want to cut out to create your mouse. So it's basically a triangle kind of love heart shape, and then you fold the back end down, you stitch up the butt, you put a tail on with a plait and add the felty ears. All kinds of cool. And then your needle case, which is your felt on the inside and your cross stitch on the outside, and all you're doing is cross stitching the top in a flower pattern with your roses, and again it gives you the shape that you cut out. So you could put your piece of card down to stiffen it, cut out the shape, and then shape it around that card, tighten it off, and then make the whole thing together. Your letter library this month is Spring Flowers, and aren't the colours just gorgeous? And I don't know if they're going to tie in like the dogs did. No, they don't seem to be at all. So what we've got is different coloured flowers behind each letter. So you're not getting F being fuchsia or anything else. It's all kinds of daffodils, bright flowers like that. Okay. And you get the numbers as well. And the numbers this time around, sometimes the numbers are quite small. The numbers on these, sticky pages, that's just me. The numbers are actually the same size as the letters this time. So they're not even individualizing the flower. So that's kind of cool. Some of what people are stitching. So you've got cards. It's a postbox card. You've got a 3D angel, snowdrops, and a biscornu. Some sacks. Cool. Competition, if you're a fast stitcher for the previous issue, if you stitch this freebie, you can actually win a competition. First to send it in, you win a prize. Lizzie Debchinsky Bean are asking what people are up to in lockdown and projects that she's doing. Alright, now we've got a grow bag. It's actually Ada, and then it's been finished off with fabric, and then so you've got the stitch. So you've got your deck chair, scissors, vase, string, pot, tags, fork, secateurs, watering can, shed, spade, lots of forks, mug of tea, obligatory mug of tea, cat in the wheelbarrow. That's cool. That's really, really cool. The finish is 19 by 18 inches. So that's a good size bag. Excuse me. Alright, you've got Easter cards. All the different Easter treats there, and that's Doreen Jones. I did think that with the bunny. The bunny is quite signature. Excuse me. In my hoop is Sabrina. Oh, this is the name. Antiposmodico of Bergamo, Italy. Or Bergamo, even, Italy. She discovered stitching in Indonesia. So there's an article on her, and she stitched waistcoats and Christmas things and all sorts. Like bibs, aprons, stockings. Wow. Create a classic toy cupboard. I was wondering if this is a Sal. It doesn't seem to be. Oh, it's just a 2-page spread. Okay. There's an ad thingy for subscribing and how much they cost. You can get it digitally for $39. Wow. What? Digital archive library for £40 for 26 issues and over 5 years of searchable archive content, and $53.99 for 26 issues of the print magazine. I don't think they do that internationally. Buy 1 year, get 1 year free. There you go. So if you want that, pause, go to those websites, use the codes. That's cool. Especially if you're in the UK. Ready, steady, stitch. So these are the challenges. This is the floss that they had to use. It's just on 14 count Ada. What do they need to say? Receipts, seeds, and notes. Oh, so they're on pegs. I wonder if they're special sizes. The design must be no larger than 82 by 17 wide. Only the above materials can be used. Do you think you could do a challenge like that? Do you think you could design with 7 floss and your fabric and 82 by 17 wide to fit on one of those large pegs? That's a bit of a challenge. Give it a go. Do it on paper or on Pick Stitch, I think is an app that you can use. Matchbox kind of covers. So you've got the Slother, you've got Santa. That's kind of cool. You do it on paper. perforated paper. And then there's a template as well that shows you. The stitch along is the Elves and the Shoemaker this month round. There's your crossword and then all the tips again. It's the same tips that I showed in that last magazine flip through, starting on Ada, starting on even weaves, starting with a waist knot, loop knot, fractionals. They do this in every issue. It's really, really good. So please don't feel you're a stitching numpty and can't learn, can't pick these up and go, ooh, help. Maybe you don't have resource online, although you might be watching me on YouTube. You know, but if you don't have YouTube, it's in your magazine. Okay, last issue from the Cross Stitcher magazine. This is issue June, issue 370. This is chapter 3 of the video, of the three magazine flip throughs that I'm doing. The freebie that you get is a luxury card kit. You've got the beehive, it says be happy, and you've got some flowers. There are your notions. You've got the card in here. You've got the Ada, you've got all the colours that you need, and a needle as well. I think there's a needle with all of these. Maybe. I'm not feeling a needle in that one. What does it say? Oh, it does say that there's a needle in these as well. So don't feel like you can't get the stuff going as you go. A lot of the kits will come with everything that you need except a hoop. So give it a go. Don't kind of feel, can't do this. There's a sneak peek of what you get, and look, there's a Durian Jones or a Bothy bunnies. Noah's Ark, that'll be cool. There's always one or two of these patterns that I absolutely love. There's the freebie that you get, and it's not big, it's the size of the cards, so it won't take long to do it. Next month, now the July issue includes seed beads for a 3D finish of the lavender fields. How cool is that? Sorry, there. Includes seed beads next month, and there's a double gift issue, so you can also make this purse. How cool is that? I've actually put a keep on into my newsagents for any cross-stitch magazines that come in, and I'm waiting because they didn't keep any. Maybe nothing came in, but you've got Noah's Ark, you've got all kinds of stitchy eclectic stuff there. You've got a ship in a bottle. That's cool, really cool, and it's showing buttons as well. Alright, the out there bits, towels, cross stitch on the towels, individualizing them there. That's nice touch if you want to use them like that. My Craft Room by Elaine Gallagher. It's a CH, unusual. She's very neat and tidy. Out of the world items, there's a Kinder sticker, pencil patch, ready to iron onto your projects. All the bee things. Alright, this is Magnolia. Now, if you're not familiar with Magnolia, they're the Magnolia flowers. They're actually quite big, and they come out before the leaves come out. So you get this vibrant pink. They're quite popular in Australia. And Jess is saying that it's not her Magnolia. Maybe she doesn't have any. Some more of the kits that you can purchase, the finishing kits. So you've got ribbons, scissor collections, frames, and look at those floss keepers. So you've got a sheep, owl, doily kind of thing, and a thread. So if you want something a bit different to keep your floss on, that's a great way to do it. This one is the room to eat. So if you've got a pretty dining room, so you've got your picture frames, your table, your obligatory cat. If you don't have a real cat, you can stitch one. There's less hair, you don't have a litter to clean. This is the summer magazine, so you've got your barbecue, you've got your caravan. This is Sweet Summertime. This is done on San Pedro 14 count in cream. It says Summer Memories Forever, fill the heart with sunshine. So let me see who the designer is on this one. It is Maria Diaz, and again you get your DMC anchor and Madeira conversion. 5 reasons not to miss the issue, giving you the sneak peeks about what's going to happen. in each issue and the benefits of having it. You've got a ship in a bottle. Again on San Pedro. Never heard of that fabric. But you could use any Aida that you like. You could even use linen. You don't have to use Aida if you don't like it. But again, 2-page spread. Lots and lots of detail there. How to frame it, your conversion, but pinning it onto the board to get your tension, and then taping, and then you can stitch your edges and tighten it all up. Join us live for a cross-stitching webinar. You can book your place. That's bit.ly HAC webinars if you want to find out more about that. First webinar is free. It doesn't say how much the others are though, but that would be kind of cool. But if you do, you have to pay for your stitchy meetups, but it's one way to connect with people. There's all your cushion for writing, friend. So all of this is writing stuff. So notebook, pens, pencils, sticky notes, ink, typewriter, and then the pattern. There's another one of the finish on a cushion. It's 9 3/4 by 9 3/4. Stitch time 65 hours. So that's good. Alright. Buttons. So you've got needle minders you can create. So you've got your bumblebee, your panda, and your rainbow. Cute as a button, it calls it. You can add a brooch to the back so you can wear it on their jacket, and you could even put a hair tie on it. It's showing here, hang on, let me see if I can do this. So it's showing hair tie on the back of the button, and you can use it there. That's kind of cool. Reader survey, if you want to help. Herbs and spices for the alphabet this time around. So you've got fennel, vanilla, basil for each of the letters. These are going to be letter specific, I would imagine. So you've got angelica, basil, chives, dill, eucalyptus, fennel, ginger, hyssop, infusion, interesting, jasmine, kitchen spices, lemon balm, marjoram, nutmeg, oregano, peppermint, quiet moment for Q, rosemary, sage, turmeric, umbellifera, never heard of that, looks like celery, vanilla, wasabi, X for relax, yellow mustard, and Z with a moon on a coffee teacup. Then for the numbers, you've got cayenne, chamomile, lavender, paprika, catnip, coriander, lemongrass, borage, bay, and cumin for the numbers. Really cool. Really, really cool. There's the numbers. So you've got your number large and your little floral bit as a small aside. In my hoop, Liz Dunford's cross stitch sampler, showing what she's got. So she's got the veggies. Interesting. Needles and Notions showing Biscornu, sampler based calendar, penguin and whale. These are all the people who buy the magazine, their work. All Aboard, Noah's Ark. That's really, really cute. I like that. So you've got the lions, hippos, elephants, cow, sheep, giraffe, birds, Noah, koala, raccoon, rabbit, and dolphins in the water. That's really cool. Now, who did this? This is Doreen Jones. So if you want to get your hands on a Doreen design for free, that's all kinds of cute. It really is all kinds of cute. You can get Doreen Jones on Etsy. She does have an Etsy store where you can buy her patterns, and they're on PDF, which means you can put them in Pattern Keeper and have at it. Aren't they gorgeous cards? Foxes, bunnies, bears, and cats, and the tails are entwined. That's gorgeous. They're also Doreen Jones. Beautiful. I love her work. Absolutely love her work. Amy Burt, news from the celebrity. So you've got rainbow pattern on her back pocket and other things that she's created. Oh my goodness, she's done gold work and she's done a scarab beetle. Wow. There's one of the ladies in my cross stitch group and she's doing gold work or stump work or something. Wow. Blue and white, time for tea. Beautiful teapot there. I love teapots. Next bit of Create a Classic is the Mad Hatter's Tea Party. Alice looks terrible. I don't like that. That's just me. I don't like that. Yeah, and the cheeks on the boys, on the Tweedledum and Tweedledee. No, sorry. I don't like that. I think the black is maybe too severe. It's by Amanda Butler. And the finished tea party scene is all the way across to the to March Hare. So all you get this time is this one, this square here, and then so 2, 3, 4. They do this quite a bit. But no, no, I didn't like that. Pugs and kisses, if you have somebody with a pug. Cards. Okay, so Ready Steady Stitch, the 3 designers. So these are the 6 colors. There's a challenge. 6 colors. The challenge: 14 count Ada, 6 shades, and an anchor charm. Design needed to be nautical themed card, 50 by 40 stitches, and only those materials can be used. So Amanda Butler has done a yacht with the anchor off the back, the fish and the seaweed. Nice idea. This one is a mermaid, Maria Diaz, and she's holding the anchor. And then this one is a yacht, a lighthouse, and the anchor. I really like that one. That's Jane Prutton, bobbing along, she calls it. And then of course the patterns are on the next page. I really, oh, the mermaid also says Sailor's Ruin.
Hi, Mommy.
That one, she's actually facing away, so you've kind of got the anchor over the back of her shoulder. Hi, Sophie. Little bit weird when you actually see the pattern, but I really, really like that one with the lighthouse. Then there's adverts for jigsaws. Stitches Spotlight, showing you how to make ribbon work, ribbon brooches.
What are you doing?
And then here is the Grimm's Fairy Tale Cinderella. I'm showing the magazine. So it's the Cinderella piece with the fire and all those colours. It's pretty cool. Your Sudoku and crossword for those who want the brain challenge. And this is only 2 5/8 by 2 1/4 inches. It's quite small. 6.5 to 5.5 centimeters. Again, all your tips and tricks of how to do the stitches. And then your next month issue has giraffes, that seed pack, the seed beads, bookmark kind of thing, and the purse. And of course on the back of these as well, I forgot to mention on the other ones, you've got the Peter Underhill designs. Ooh, Nigel Artingstall. He's new. Valerie Pfeiffer, John Clayton, Karen Carter. Often I've seen the Karen Carter and Peter Underhill patterns. I love Peter Underhill. Okay, he's got these. I'll blow these up because they're so quirky. You've got the ginger cat in the seagulls. You've got the polar bear with the penguins, the goldfish with the other fish, the black sheep with the white sheep, the cat with the sleeping cats, and the dog in with the cats. They're all kinds of clever, cute, and they're small. They're 9 by 11.5 centimeters. How cool is that? You've got the realistic work here of Nigel. Peter Underhill is just quirky. I really like his work. And then of course you've got the elderly couple that he has doing life together. It's they're called The Two of Us, Golden Years, Together Forever, or Teeth 2. Old dude wearing his hat and grandma wearing her party hat. I don't know what it is. You've got Valerie Pfeiffer with a lot of back stitching with the little birds, but they're so cute. Karen Carter doing her kind of beachy scenes, lots and lots of back stitching in the Karen Carter stuff, but it really makes the picture pop. And then you've got John Clayton in the classic dress, and how gorgeous is that, and the light, how it's falling, it's just beautiful. Heritage Crafts, if you're interested in any of those designers, and I don't know if they sell any other places, I haven't actually looked them up, but they do have a website, details down the bottom. Alright, they are the 3 magazines, so they are the March, April and June magazines. If you are interested in anything in these, need more details because there wasn't enough, you haven't been able to pause or anything on the right chapter or the pause in the right spot, please message me, please comment down the bottom, and I will give you the full details of the pattern, either where you can buy it, the designer name, or anything else that I might have missed that you might be interested in. Alright, thank you for joining me. I hope you have enjoyed the flick through and you can now see the content, and if there's any back issues that you want, remember there is that coupon code as well that you can get the 5-year back issue searchable facility, so you can get the patterns that you really wanted in the past. So Cross Stitcher magazine, I will do another video, and that is going to be the cross stitching, the world of cross stitching. I've got 2 magazines coming up for that, and I'll flip through those and get them edited and finally get them uploaded. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye for now. May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face, and the rain fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand.